I have to get the hair fluffed, shake it out, and okay. Hey all you pretty young things, it's your girl Chynna and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will be covering everything and anything about natural hair terminology. There are so many words out there that have yet to be covered. These are the ones that I found in my research, mainly coming from the curly hair brand Afrocentrics, along with looking at other YouTubers' videos done on this topic, like Ms. Bianca Renee herself. But I'm gonna keep this short, because we have a lot to go over, but I'm giving you the ultimate curly hair guide. So grab a snack, your favorite drinks, personally vitamin water, sit back and relax. Let's get into it. So the first curly hair terminology word that we're going to be starting off with is the accordion technique. And in this particular technique, you apply hair products from the roots of your hair down to the tips, hence the name an accordion. And this helps not only define the curls, but also helps them spring back into place after being loosened and styled with. APL, simply standing for armpit length, coined by Ms. Bianca Renee herself, is ATNYL. And what does ATNYL stand for? Ain't touching nothing yet length. So when you have your super short curls, you just know it ain't touching nothing yet. Our next term, ACV rinse, stands for apple cider vinegar rinse. This is a natural home remedy that can be used during your wash days that helps promote a healthy scalp, strengthens your hair, and enhances shine. So for our next terminology word, we have Bantu knots. Bantu knots are a form of protective hairstyles for curly hair, where you divide the hair up into smaller sections and then coil them into smaller buns. A Bantu knot out is where the form of hairstyle occurs after you take out all the individual buns in your hair. So what does BC even stand for? Well, it stands for big chop. So what even is a big chop? It's the moment where you decide, you know what? I'm gonna truly cut off, and I mean really cut off, all of the dead, damaged, chemically treated parts of your hair where your curls just aren't even alive anymore. You decide to cut it all off and begin your natural hair curly journey. Going along with the braid family, we have box braids. This is another form of protective hairstyle where you divide the hair into smaller sections, usually in squares or boxes, and then is braided to the end. So a bonnet is a protective cap usually worn at night to protect your curls from any frizz, friction, and just helps keep your natural hair oils and moisture in so it doesn't get absorbed by the cotton pillowcases. Next, we have the BSS. And no, that does not mean more BS. It simply stands for the beauty supply store. BSL, and that simply stands for bra strap length. We also have below shoulder blade, and that also stands for BSB. It also describes another checkmark point of where your hair length is at. Curl sponge. So a curl sponge is a hair tool that has multiple holes that help enhance and define your curls. This typically is used on short natural hair and also helps create hairstyles for men. Curl pattern. So your curl pattern explains the pattern of your curls and how loose or how tight they are. We have like the number system in the curly community, which could be described as type 1, 2, 3, or 4 curls. Type 1 being straight, type 2 being wavy, type 3 being curly, or even type 4 as coily or kinky hair. Then we also have the letter system, which is type A, B, and C, to describe how loose, being type A, or how tight, being type C, your curls are. co-wash is skipping the whole shampoo process to begin with and going straight to the conditioner. Clarifying. So clarifying is the removal of product buildup, and usually with a shampoo or specific product that helps clarify or remove any styling products that hence build up over time. It also helps your hair become lighter and easier to style. This is a lace or silk hairpiece that is typically attached to a cornrow at its base to help protect the hair. Coily just describes a person that has tight curls, also known as kinky hair. This is another type of hairstyle, also known as braids or cane rows. It's just a simplistic style of braiding that parts or plaits the hair with different patterns along the scalp. Next, we have cuticle. So no, we are not talking about the cuticles of your nails, but the cuticles of your hair. In basic terms, it's the outer cellular layer of your hair and acts as a protective shield. So detangling, what even is it? Why do we have to do it? All it is just using a comb, a brush, or even using your fingers, starting from the ends of your hair, working up to the roots, simply just slowly and carefully taking out each of the knots that might get in your hair. Also known as locks, it's a form of braiding, twisting, and rolling of the hair in order to create a hairstyle that involves tangling of the hair that causes the strands to coil around each other and eventually fuse together to, well, make a lock. Dusting. So dusting is a form of hair trimming technique where the hairstylist simply just takes off literally a dusting of any damaged ends or chemically treated parts of your hair that just simply need to come off. Next, we have deep conditioning. Now, the number one thing you will always hear from any curly hair enthusiast is to always deep condition. I will say it again. Always deep condition. Deep conditioning involves using a product that gives moisture to your hair, giving it that extra TLC, tender loving care that your hair so desperately needs. There are millions of different deep conditioners out there. One that can help with moisture, add protein, help with hair elasticity, strengthening your hair, helping with shine. There are so many different ones out there that help cater to the different needs of your hair. And using steam or heat, or sometimes even like a curl cap that you can throw in the microwave for like 30 seconds or so, put it on over your head, which just helps your hair give it the care that it absolutely needs. Elasticity. It's where the length of your hair can stretch before returning to its natural state. That just simply refers to the baby hairs or the short hairs by your scalp, and doing or laying your edges refers to taking either like a gel or cream, any kind of styling product to help lay down these baby hairs and add a much more edgy, no pun intended, laid back classic look to your hairstyle. Flat twist. To achieve this hairstyle, you can add hair from underneath while at the same time twisting the hair to form the flat twist. Fluff and/or fluff out. And this involves gently separating the hair, pulling at the ends of your curls until it's fluffy and full in appearance. Now onto the frohawk, the kind of updo hairstyle usually curated for afro textured hair that you can create this hairstyle with several ponytails that mimics the look of a mohawk hairstyle. Our healthy hair journey, also commonly known as your curly hair journey, and this simply refers to you doing a consistent routine that helps your hair naturally grow, taking care of it, and being consistent and looking after your beautiful curls. Hand in hair syndrome literally refers to, well, having your hand in your hair all the time. Next on our list, we have hair types. So as I mentioned earlier in talking about curl patterns, hair types refers to the Andre Walker system, where here in this system, the numbers and letters were created to define textured hair. I typically don't like to go by the system all the time because for my own hair, I have many different types of hair patterns and textures, and quite honestly, with curly hair, it can vary over time or each day, or if you're just beginning, your curl pattern can change months from now, which has definitely happened to me. But if I had to kind of define what my curl pattern is, I would range in the type 3 category, so having curly hair with, I would say, a combination of type B or C hair, so having curly along with coily hair and curls that are much tighter. This refers to having very porous hair. Very porous hair is very, very difficult to moisturize. Have you ever been in the shower and it takes forever, and when I mean forever, I literally mean forever, to get your hair wet, then you have high porosity hair. And hence why I take sometimes 30 to an hour long shower, because my hair be taking forever, and you all know the struggle out there, but we're getting through it one wash day at a time. Humectants. Humectants. Okay, going on. They are substances that draw moisture into your hair. In more humid climates, they draw moisture from the air into your hair, while in drier climates, humectants will draw moisture away from your hair. So this is why, going back to deep conditioning, word of the day, that in winter kind of cold climates, it is so important to always deep condition your hair and give your hair the moisture that it needs because of how dry it is. More around like the summer and spring, it's also important to use products such as gels, whether it be a light hold gel or a hard hold gel, to help keep definition in your curls and help preventing your curls from frizzing up. On to the L's, we have lace front. It's a type of wig that allows your hairline to be seamlessly hidden and makes the wig look more natural with the invisible hairline. This is a no rinse conditioner. This method refers to the liquid, oils, creams, or liquid, creams, oils. First, how you apply different moisturizing products helps optimize retention and moisture in your hair. Locks simply refers to the hair becoming tangled and causes other strands to be coiled around each other, which fuses the hair together to form a lock. This basically refers to less porous hair. If you have low porosity hair, you have more shorter hair that is unlikely to have major cuticle damage. In our M category, we have a microfiber towel. So this is the Diva Curl microfiber towel. It's a lightweight, quick drying towel that helps absorb all the excess water in your hair. MBL, which refers to mid-back length, and it's just another check-in point to see how long your hair is. Then we have moisturizer. So similar to how there's moisturizers for your beautiful face, there are also moisturizers for your hair. It's a combo of oil and water that is held together by a stable emulsifier. In order for a product to be moisturizing, it has to be water-based. Using oil and butter does not cut it out for your hair because they have no water in them, and thus there are no hydrating properties. They should be used typically after using a water-based moisturizer in order to help seal in the moisture in your beautiful curls. Oh, one of my favorite terms, we have napiversary, and it basically refers to the day where you finally embrace your natural hair, whatever stage your hair is at, whether you're just beginning your curly hair journey or you're celebrating 10 years of going fully natural with your hair. You celebrate you embracing your beautiful self. No poo. And no, it does not refer to not pooing. just to clarify. First, to when you don't use shampoo or traditional cleansers in your wash day routine. Next, what this whole entire video is about, natural hair, and it simply refers to the hair that you were literally born with and what naturally comes out of your scalp. So all you pretty young things, go all natural and embrace what you were born with. Palm rolling, and this is a kind of technique that helps maintain and encourage locks. Using a scrunchie is a protective hairstyle where you gather your hair all the way to the top of your head, only pull it through once with the scrunchie, and you have a beautiful, cute pineapple. I especially love to do this kind of hairstyle at night while I'm sleeping, so that way the next morning I still have my beautiful curl definition and less frizz. Plopping, and this refers to a kind of technique that reduces frizz and helps define your curls. Pre-poo. A little bit different from no poo. This is the process of conditioning your hair before using a shampoo in your wash day routine. Along with the multiple and variety of hairstyles that I've already mentioned and that are out there in the curly hair community, it keeps the ends of the hair tucked away and helps minimize manipulation. These can include twists, braids, buns, bantu knots, ponytails, just a whole wide variety of hairstyles. Porosity. So while we learned about high porosity and low porosity, porosity determines your hair's ability to take in and hold on to moisture. Next on our list of terms to go, we have sealing. It's a blend of oils such as olive oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil that helps seal in moisture. It's mainly recommended because water evaporates so easily from the hair, so these type of oils just help seal it all in. Shingling, and this is the process of using a leave-in conditioner, curly cream, or gel to help define each individual curl. Sister locks. So it's a form of micro locks and are created using special tools that lock strands of hair from the ends to the roots. Shrinkage. Shrinkage is the appearance of curls being shorter than what they actually are. It's just when the hair becomes dry and brittle, tend to look frayed and damaged, and why you should always keep up with your curly haircuts or trims every few or so months. Second day hair. The day after you do your wash day, you did some fluffing, maybe some refreshing, maybe fixed a few curls here or there, and well, you still look fabulous. Slip. When a product has a good slip, it means that you're easily able to detangle your curls and not literally have to struggle trying to get out the knots. A product that has good slip, well, it should be in your curly hair vault. SL, which simply refers to shoulder length, so just another check-in point to where you can check to see where your hair length is at. Transitioning involves a process where you're no longer using a relaxer or straightening your hair and simply letting your natural hair grow. You gradually cut off the chemically damaged ends rather than a big chop where all at once you're cutting everything off. A twist out is the hairstyle after twisting hair and leaving the twist usually in overnight and taking them out the next day to create a defined curl pattern. Two-strand twist is a type of hairstyle where the hair is parted and wrapped around each other to, well, create a twist. It's a mild form of a relaxer which loosens your natural curl pattern. Onto the V category, we have virgin hair. And virgin hair has been free of chemicals. He is pure, it is healthy, it is just doing its thing. It's just living its best life. WL, which refers to waist length. And last but not least, let me hear a drum roll. Our last natural hair dictionary term of this entire video is a wash and go. So no, this does not literally mean you wash your hair and you like fly out the door. You gotta put a little effort into it. It just simply refers to quickly washing your hair, maybe putting in like 1 or 2 products, and then you're good. Like, you are out there, you are running the world. There's no heat, there's no any extra styling whatsoever. You just wash and you go. And that, my class, wraps up today's lesson on the ultimate guide to natural hair terminology. Woo! I don't know about you, but Professor Curl Girl is exhausted. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and comment down below what you thought of it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to join the beautiful family. I will be posting a new video every single Sunday, so don't forget to turn on the bell notifications as well. I will see all you pretty young things in my next video. Love you all. Bye.